everybody. Hey, what is that doing that for? Hold on, let me fix that. We can't have that. All right, hold on just a minute. Let me go over to brand. Okay, let's go to mineral. Yeah, that's really not. I wanted that to hold on. Clip, that's not what I want. Banners. Why isn't that scrolling? Okay. Yeah, darn it. It's still not doing it. Okay, I just won't put it up there. Never mind. Hey, welcome in, everybody. Who do we have? We got Barbara in here. Hi, Barbara. We got 6 people. Hi, Allie. Welcome in. Just going to be a chat. We're not going to be on too awful long because I'm kind of tired. We'll just see who shows up and we'll just have a little chat. We can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. And I don't know why, but I think my picture looks different. It looks looks kind of blurry, I think. Maybe I should do my settings. Do settings. Okay, let's see. Camera. I don't know what to put anything on. Yeah, see, I don't like the way that looks. General, okay. Okay, landscape. Go back to light. See if that helps. I don't like the way that looks either. Hi, Kim. I don't know. Maybe it is. I guess I could check it out because I was trying to fix it. I thought it looked ridiculous. No, see, it still looks. Hold on. Let me go back to settings. General. Dark. See, it still looks that way. It looks blurry, doesn't it, Kim? Hi, Sapphire. Yeah, it looks really blurry, and I don't know how to fix it. Oh, we don't want to do that. That's scary right there. I need to find my settings. Hold on. All right. Camera. I don't know what it's supposed to be set on. Does it? It's on True HD, whatever that is. Yeah, it didn't help it though, did it? No, I don't know what's wrong with it. We can fix that because we can just leave it off. I don't need to see you guys. It would probably help me anyway. So, Sherry, did you make it home safe? It was game night. Who said it's game night? That's Saturday. Oh, I'm playing hide and seek. Got you. Oh, let me see something here. I really wish I could fix this because that's really blurry and I don't know why. I needed to start using Prism. Can you guys see me? Can you see me now? Can you hear me? Can you see me? That's what I was looking for, Sapphire. But on my settings, it says camera. It says HP True Vision camera, standard definition. Maybe I should try high definition. That did kind of help it a little bit, didn't it? Not really. Let's try low definition. Nope, that's not it. We'll go back to high definition. Okay, and then it says touch up my appearance, which I really don't want to do that. I could care less about what I look like other than the camera being goofy. All right, let's go to, I don't know, resolutions, high definition. I don't know. I've never seen it look so crappy. I don't think it was like that the other day. Wednesday, was it? Maybe it was. I don't know, guys. That's probably the best it's going to be. But I cannot. Oh, my daughter's texting me to make sure she's okay. Oh, 7 texts from her. Uh-oh. Okay, so it's going to take me a minute to read this.
I mean, I don't know if anyone, politic-wise, but there has been politicians like NTG and Tucker Carlson claiming that SSIs contribute to mass shootings. So it's a conversation that
okay. I'm sorry. Let me see. I've never noticed that before. Edit layout. Edit layout. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, that's not what I want. Cancel that. I don't know, guys. I can put a picture in there. I can stop my cam. If you want, we can do that. Let me put a picture in there. Where's my gator at? Oh, it's not going to let me do that. Who's going to bed? Tina's going to bed? Sapphire's going to bed. Who's going to bed? Nobody's going to bed. Okay, so you guys, we're not going to, you're going to bed, Sapphire? All right, I love you. Thank you for coming in. I'm glad to know that you made it back to camp safe and sound. Is Glory B going to be hanging out with you until Trooper gets back? Or Jericho or somebody? Or are you just there by yourself? I don't really want to say that out loud, so never mind. I'm sure you're not there by yourself. No, Tina, no. We love you, Sherry. God bless you. Birthday's coming up. Whoop, whoop. Well, you guys will just have to stare at my fake picture. If I knew how to put a picture up there, I could do that. So I'll show you guys something. You want to see? You want to see me? Wait a minute. I'm losing it here. All right. Let's see. Love you too, Sherry. Yes, we want to see at Gator Girl. The Gator, this gives her an excuse to pick. Pick what? What am I picking on? Hold on. I want to show you guys something. If I didn't get rid of it, darn it, I did get rid of it. Okay, let me Let me start my cam back up there. Okay, so I'm back, and I don't know. I'll have to work on that and find out why it's like that. So the father of the kid that did the shooting, the mother's absolutely nuts herself. I think they're all nuts, to be honest. The father was arrested. I'm sorry, I'm dealing with my kid here. She's having eye twitching problems. So, hi, Darlene. So, oh my goodness. So, the father got arrested. He's charged with, I forget, two murders, 4 attempted murders, and 9 other charges of attempted murder or something, and child abuse. So I'm not sure. I haven't really had a chance to I'm just listening to whoever JLR investigates is talking to, or he's listening to. So, and I mean, from what I read from this poor kid, I mean, he should have never done what he did. And I'm not saying that's okay, because what he did was wrong and he deserves whatever consequences he gets from it. But he grew up in a horrible, horrible, horrible family life. His mom was on drugs. His dad was abusive. It was not a good life for him or his other brothers and sisters, whatever he had. It was pretty sad. I just wish he would have had somebody to help him, guide him in a different direction in the way that he was going. And maybe he just didn't care anymore. I have brothers and sisters. We grew up in a horrible life, and they, out of seven of us, not my other 2 that were after my parents, they were my dad's, but myself and my brother Rick and my sister Patty were the only ones that didn't drink and do drugs. The rest of them to this day still drink and do drugs. They may have stopped, slowed down on the alcohol, but yeah, just keeps themselves numb. So I feel bad for this kid. I also feel very bad for the people who lost their children and their parents, the teachers. It's just a messed up situation all the way around. Exactly, Tina. That's what I'm saying. Most people don't do that because they have empathy because of what they've been through, so they don't want anybody else to be hurt like they were. At least that's how I grew up. I was always kind to everybody. I didn't want to ever hurt anybody. And to this day, I still don't ever want to hurt anybody. Hi, Cleo. So yeah, I mean, this kid was definitely messed up in the head, and I do not condone what he did. He needs to be charged as an adult, just exactly like they're doing. But in the same thing, I think both parents should be charged, and maybe even the aunt who is involved in all of this. She was saying some horrible things on her social media last night, and then all of a sudden she took everything down. So I don't know. Yes, that's true, Rain. That's true. Thank you, Nina. Yeah, so I don't know. It's just a messed up thing. Why do you have to? I think, Nina, weren't you telling us about something like that could have possibly happened today in Hagerstown? Was that you, Nina, that was telling us about that? Somebody was. 4 counts of involuntary. Okay, the father is charged with 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter, 2 counts of second degree murder, and 8 counts of child endangerment. So my question about these charges, involuntary 4, so that's for the 4 that died, and 2 counts of second-degree murder. So who? I mean, I don't understand that. So that's like only 4 people died. Yes, Nina. Nina was talking about today. She said that in Hagerstown, a boy threatened that to do that at his school, and the police were waiting for him. And when he got out of school, he did have a gun. That's horrible. Yeah, that's pretty much me just listening to JLR. I'm going to read about it tonight and possibly do a news report on it tomorrow, along with a couple other things I've been working on. Because I don't have to go work out. Tomorrow's my day off. Friday, Saturday, day off, no working out. It was before school? Okay, I got you. Oh, so he did it before he went to school, so they were waiting for him before he actually went into the school. Thank God. I was just asking over on Mags's chat, when my kids, my 2 oldest kids, went to high school and middle school in Florida, they had police officers, they had metal detectors, and their backpacks had to be clear. They had lockers, but no locks. They couldn't put locks on them. And when we first moved to Florida, we moved from a small town, Ohio, that didn't have that. And I was very nervous when I took them to school the first day, especially my daughter at the high school, because there's police everywhere inside. And I was not used to that. And I was just like, whoa. But it was close to Miami. It was Palm Beach. So that's why it was pretty rough down there. Really, Barbara? That's crazy. I don't know why kids think that this is just something that they should go do. I mean, where are the parents? According to the operations plan that PSP put together. You do there. Now, see, also, I think a lot of it, my personal opinion, I don't know because I've never played them, and my kids didn't play those kind of games, that it's the video games. I agree, Tina. My grandson went to public school, but he went here in Ohio, a very small town. Not saying it would never happen here, but it's a lot different. And my granddaughter lives in Tennessee, and my daughter homeschools her. She doesn't go. She's never been to public school. She's always homeschooled. If I knew when my kids were younger and still in school that homeschool was a real thing, I probably would have just homeschooled them too. I was told at one point that there was a representative in there. How long and over what period? I'm not sure. Oh, we're in Maryland, Rain? I think Nina, I think that's a good idea. That's what my daughter does in Tennessee. They do. It's like, it's not the same parent doing it, they all kind of, it's a group of them, and basically is what it is. They even go out and do things, as a group. Oh, Georgia. Okay. Thank you, Rain. Yeah, it's just crazy. I'm just glad that my kids are all grown, and my grandson's graduated, and my granddaughter's 15. Oh, she'll be 15 in October, and she's never been to public school. It wasn't like that when I went to school. None of us probably when we went to school. Heck, we'd ride our bikes to school and not even lock them up. It's just a sad world that we live in. You're the Lone Ranger? Well, like going to the museum or going to the zoo, things like that, Tina. That's what I'm talking. And then it is kind of, all the moms know how, to homeschool. So you might have a helper, or then the next week the other mom and helper would do it, whatever. I think it's a good thing. And they're all good people, and you've already, if anybody tries to break in your house, you know what to do. Tennessee, you already know what to do. Yeah, I think so too, Rain. Absolutely. You have sheriffs in the school there? Oh, I never saw a resource officer, whatever they call them, until we moved to Florida. Then I saw him and I was like, what is cops doing in the school? I know, Cleo, me too. Yeah, they had them hanging in the back windows, shotguns. Yeah, rifles. Yep. Yep, times have changed. That is for sure. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, see that's I think that's good too, Kim. I think all kids should be homeschooled or go to like my church. We don't have a school yet, but they will eventually have one. But I just think we do have a Christian school here in my town, and it's not a very, I mean, it's a big school, but it's not a big school. And the class of graduating classes might have, I don't know, 17 kids in it, 10 kids in it, whatever, depending. But that's okay. I like that better. Like my grandson's class was 70, 70 some kids, and that was it. My high school graduating class was like 51 kids. Where in Florida, my nieces and nephews, they've got hundreds, 200s, 300 kids. Oh, really, Deb? That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, I guess I was just blessed that I was raised where I was raised at, small town, no problems. And school was my safe haven. I loved school. I got away from home for that. And I hated when like vacations came, Christmas vacation, spring, summer. Oh, I just wanted to be in school all the time. Oh, she has friends. That's good. Church youth groups. Okay. Resource officers. That's what they had in Florida. They called them resource officers. In some places they're good to be there because some of those kids are as big, if not bigger, than the teachers. And then they want to come and push them around and fight them. And well, he's only 14. It doesn't matter. He's bigger than the teacher. Oh, really, Tina? Oh, they didn't take away ours. We only have like where I live. We have one high school, one middle school, and one elementary school. But then the high school and the middle school are together. But then you go out the road west of town 10 miles, and there's another high school and another middle school, and then another elementary for the kids in the country. And then you go east, and there's another high school, and that for the kids in the country. So there's three schools, but they're all pretty close together. It's really weird. I thought that was weird. I'm like, what? Yes, we do, Tina. I absolutely agree. I tell you what I would like to do. This is just me. I would like to live. Hi, Tracy. Welcome in. Live on a not a. No, wait a minute. Let me fix that. I would like to live where a bunch of us and our families all live together, have acres and acres. We get to farm the land. We have our own gardens. We all take care of each other. Um, That's what I would like to do. I would love to do that. Yeah, you're right, Cleo. And it seems like when they do it, then it just starts happening, and it always happens around election time. You know what I mean? It gets really bad around election time. So, and it amazes me. It just amazes me how fast they got that kid. They knew everything about him and then everything about his dad, but they can't figure out who left the bombs at the Capitol. No, we wouldn't. No, we wouldn't, Tina. We wouldn't kick you out. We would ground you. You'd be grounded. Your job would be pulling weeds in the garden. I hated that. Have to do that when I was a kid. Oh. We could can. We could all work together. We could all have church together. Oh my gosh, just like it was on Little House on the Prairie, how everybody took care of everybody. Now, Tina, if you acted like that lady that owned a store on Little House on the Prairie, what was her name? Good night, Barbara. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow. Sweet dreams and God bless you. No, no. Shenanigans are good. You could be like, we would just call you could be like, oh, the people that owned the mercantile, and their little boy, Willie was always in trouble. That would be you, Tina. That would be you. Mrs. Olson. There you go, Tracy. What a nasty lady. That wouldn't be Tina. Tina would be like Willie, but we'd call her Wilma. We'd say, Wilma. Oh, no, you wouldn't. I always hung out with the kids that smoked cigarettes across the street. I didn't smoke. Didn't smoke one cigarette when I was in school. I saved them and I sold them to my sister. You know, kids would be like, hey, you want to smoke? And I'm like, yeah, give it to me. And I'd save them in a pack and then I'd sell them to my sister and make some money. True. God's honest truth. But I always got accused of smoking because all my teachers like, well, you hang out with those kids. I'm like, I don't smoke. I can hang out with them, but I don't smoke. I've never been a follower. Never, ever. Yes, I had to make some money. Yeah, I sold them to my sister. And then I remember the time my sister got caught. My mom came around the corner. She was driving in the morning. My sister was just out there just puffing away. And she was in 8th grade. I was in 9th grade. Yeah, because I was 14 and she was 13. And my mom came around the corner and jumped out of the car and smacked that cigarette right out of her mouth. And she tells my mom, well, Vicky smokes too. And so when we got home, we had to smoke a cigar. I'm telling you, I was so sick. I was throwing up. I couldn't do it. My sister just over there puffing away like it ain't nothing. My mom finally said, you don't have to smoke it. I know you're not smoking. She's the one smoking. I said, I told you I wasn't smoking. So that was crazy. Oh, I love school, Tina. That was the only place I felt safe at was at school. And I had big dreams for myself. I was going to be a surgeon, a brain surgeon. But that never happened. Do you remember that, Rain? Yeah. Well, back then when I went to school, you could get a can of soda, Coke or Pepsi, whatever you drank, and a bag of chips. It only cost you a quarter. 15 cents for the Coke, 10 cents for the chips. And that's what I would eat for lunch. by selling my cigarettes that I had to my sister. 25 cents for lunch. Oh, really? Oh, Tina, I never got in any trouble at school ever. And like I said, I even put the goat, I was in on putting the goat in the principal's house. And he just, and nobody told on me. Somebody told, but then when he asked me, I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I was such a good kid in school that he believed me. And none of the other kids ever said anything about me. They all got suspended, and their parents had to pay for the damage the goat did. I guess it did a lot of damage. We just figured it'd just crap all over. We didn't know it'd eat the curtains and eat the furniture and whatever else it wanted to eat. I was scared though. I was scared. Is that what it was, Rain? Tina had a crush on the teacher doing, what was that? There was a show about suspension. These kids were in suspension. What was the name of that show? I loved that. I used to watch it. It was a movie. I watched it numerous times. Pink cookie and cake for lunch. Did you, Allie? Well, right across the street from my junior high school, we had there was a little store there, a little mom and pop store, and we'd go in there and hang out there and then eat our chips and whatever. I mean, they cooked food for it. Breakfast Club. There you go, Rain. That's it. Yes, Allie. Breakfast Club. I loved that show. That was oh, he was a creepy guy. Really, Nina? 35 cents for a pack of Marlboros? Really? Was that when they were in the machines, like in bars and restaurants? You could just go there and get it? Oh, really? When I was in Cleo, when I was in seventh, eighth, and ninth, we could leave. But then after my last year in ninth grade, they wouldn't let nobody leave anymore. You weren't allowed to leave. You had to stay on school grounds. I remember the one time I was leaving, it was dead of winter, and I didn't have a coat, and this girl who became a very dear friend of mine, I hadn't been going to that school very long, and she was coming in from her lunch, and I was going out, and she's like, "You don't have a coat?" And I'm like, "No," and she said, "Here, wear this," and then she told me where to leave it at, and she became a very good friend of mine. So I just always knew where her coat was, that I could go get it and wear it outside. You still smoke? Oh man, I quit smoking in 2016. I quit. My doctor said quit or I can't help you. And I never had another one after that. I just said, okay, that was it. Sometimes I'm like when I'm drinking coffee in the morning and like, oh man, a cigarette would be really good with this, but I would never do it again. Played music all day. At school, Tina? Was that where the band room was? Oh, Tina was always in trouble. Oh, I see. I see. Tina said she went in the front door and out the back door. My ex-husband did that too. He was such a bad person in school. I don't even know what made me even want to marry the man, but I did. He was horrible. I don't think he went to I don't know. I think he only went to school half the time. You were in the hole under the gym. I was always good in school too. I loved school. Like I said, I didn't like when we had Christmas vacations and summer vacations. I was lost. I just wanted to be in school. And most of us, because I knew that because I was second to the oldest of seven, that I had younger siblings that my mom would just leave and I'd have to take care of them and cook and clean and all that stuff. And I'd rather been in school. Did Kim leave us or is she just lurking and listening? And I cannot see what that says. So how much are cigarettes in Virginia compared to Maryland? I don't even know how much a pack of cigarettes are nowadays. I think the last time I bought cigarettes, oh, what did I buy? Marlboro Blacks. And I think they were the short ones. And I think Kim's eating popcorn again. I think they were like $5 a pack for something, whatever. They weren't very much. Kim is eating popcorn with a lot of butter. Mm. You had grapes tonight? I haven't eaten. Well, I did. I had a bagel. It was pretty good. Kim's listening. Oh, really, Nina? That's awesome. So it's hard for some people, Allie. It really is. What I did was I ordered from Amazon these, I think there was 3 of them. And they look like real cigarettes, but they're fake. And you just hold it in your hand and puff it every now and then. You're not going to get anything. They're just fake, but they look like real cigarettes. And I don't know if I got them. I thought I got them out the other day to give to my sister because she wanted to quit, but I might have already given them to her. I don't remember. But I got them from Amazon. $7.50 a pack. Ooh. Oh, that's awesome, Tracy. Awesome. Oh, I can't wait. Hi, Tammy Green. Yeah, you need to be an octopus, Tammy. Kim does too. I just can't wait till I get my eye surgery done so I can see. I thought when I went for glasses, I would just get glasses, but I guess I got other stuff I got to do. And that's on the 23rd. I thought it was the 27th, but it's September 23rd, I think. Let me look. It's on a Monday. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. Oh my goodness, I don't pay attention to what I'm doing. Okay. Let me make sure. I think it is the 23rd. Yes, the 23rd at 7 a.m. And then October 14th is the second one. That is insane, Red. Oh, see, I couldn't afford to smoke. I wouldn't. It's a good thing I quit when I did because I was still working and I could afford it, but there's no way I could afford it now. Crazy. $90 for a carton of cigarettes? That is insane. I remember you used to be able to get a carton of cigarettes for $25, and I was like, whoa, that's too much. Tina. She does, Tammy. She ain't lying. She does. I did vape for a little bit, but not very long. I just couldn't get into it. I just threw it away and said, no, I'm good. Like, what are cheap cigarettes, Nina? I never bought cheap. I always just bought Marlboro. And I used to smoke. When I first started smoking, I smoked menthol. And then I changed over to regular because they said menthol's even worse for you than regular. So I changed over, but I didn't smoke that long. Well, I guess maybe I did. I started smoking when I was 24. And I stopped when I was, how old was I? Let me figure this out because I got to see how old I was. Let's see. Oh, that's not going to work. Oh, yeah, well. Oh. So I was 58. I was 58. So 24 to 58. How many years did I smoke? I smoked 34 years. And I didn't smoke when I was pregnant. So I always quit when I was pregnant. But then after I had him, then I started smoking again. Team vape. My daughter vapes, but I don't think it's I think it's something else. It's not like tobacco. It's not. I think it's something else. She does it for her neck, for her pain, where she was practically murdered. No lie, strangled to death. So, Cool Miles. Oh my gosh, Cools. I forgot about Cools. Oh, really? Roll your own? That's what my sister does. She rolls her own. I think those are probably worse for you, aren't they, Allie? I loved my older brother. He was 2 years older than me. He never smoked cigarettes a day in his life. And when he always rode his bicycle everywhere, even as an adult. CBD, yes, that's it, Tina. That's it. I couldn't think of what it was called. When my one sister, that's 10 years younger than me, started smoking, she was always very athletic, like myself and my brother, and she wanted to ride with him. He said, "Get on your bike." Well, he would get so far ahead of her, and she was smoking, and she'd be out of breath. And he would, "Hi, Denise, good to see you." He would get so far ahead of her, and then he'd stop and rest, and then she'd finally catch up with him, and he'd be like, "All right, let's go." And she's like, "I need a rest. You got to rest." He goes, "Come on, keep up with me, and you'll be able to rest when I stop the rest." It was crazy. And to this day, she still smokes, and she is 58. No, 56. He was glad though when I quit. He was like, "Thank you." I'm like, "Yeah." I mean, I wasn't enjoying it, and I wasn't working anymore, so I couldn't afford it. I knew I was going to have to quit. Whatever, Tina. Jericho rolls too. My sister does too. She has a machine thing that does it. And it just seems like they burn up faster than the normal cigarette. Maybe it's because they're just not packed as tight. Grape juice. Oh. Well, when I did the vape, and I didn't do it very long, I did the Juul, like the 3%. I didn't do no flavored ones. I'm not into flavored nicotine. Now my sister that rolls her own, she now has COPD and emphysema, and she's not happy about it. I'm like, should have quit smoking a long time ago. She smoked a lot. She could smoke probably 2 packs a day A pack of cigarettes would last me 2 days, 2.5 days. I didn't smoke that much. Mostly just in the morning when I got up to drink coffee is when I wanted a cigarette, or after I ate. Hi, Darlene. See who else is in here that I'm missing. I miss everybody because I can't see very well. Everything looks so dark. Let's see. Oh, I guess I got everybody. Tina, explain what is this picture? Is this your lifeline or is that your heartbeat? What is that? I've been meaning to ask you that and I always forget. Do they, Denise? Yeah, I always dislike that. And then, when I smoke, I never smoked in my house either, ever. My sister smokes in her house. It's disgusting. Where'd Tammy Green go? Did she sneak off again so she can sneak back in? Oh, very nice, Tina. I did not know that. I thought it was like a lifeline or something, Tina. But I like that. I definitely like that. That's good, Denise, that you don't smoke in your house. Here in Ohio, I don't know about anywhere else. If you have kids, you can't smoke in your car. You're over here working with mods for a different show. Are you and doing dishes? I need to do my dishes. Let me tell you. I need to do my dishes. After I get done here, I'm going to go do my dishes. And then tomorrow, I don't have to get up. I didn't have to get up early today, but I did because I was laying in bed and I was sleeping and I heard the rescue squad. And I'm like, oh, what neighbor is it now? So I waited a minute and I heard it getting closer. And then all of a sudden, the alarm, the siren went off. And I'm like, oh, it must be right out front. Sure enough, Greg fell again today. So Miss Judy had to call the squad to come and help pick him up and get him back in his chair. He's got Parkinson's, so he fell. So I got up, I stayed up, and that was a little bit after 7. I didn't go to bed till 3. So, but I do that all the time. So tomorrow I don't have to get up. So you have copyrights to it. What are you helping Sean? Or no, you said mods. Working with mods for a different show. Oh, okay. And doing dishes. I can't do both. I can't. And I get real nervous anymore of posting something because I'm afraid I'm not posting it all. So, but once I have the surgery, then I'll be back on track. So Tammy Green's busy. Oh, really? That's crazy, Nina. Oh, and do you, Allie? You must live someplace where it's warm because I always had a fire in my fire pit going in the wintertime so I could go outside and smoke. And I'd just be nice and warm out there in the backyard. And then before I'd leave to come back in, I'd throw another log on it. A podcast on Rumble. Oh, okay. All right, Tammy. Hey, speaking of not a podcast, but I found something. I don't know if anybody else is aware of it. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just never paid attention, but StreamYard has, what do they call that? Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on, guys. Nope, I can't do it. Darn it. They have like where you can do, let me see what it's called. Hold on. I'm silly like that. Webinars. A webinar. You can do webinars. What is a webinar? Anybody know what a webinar is? I guess you just invite people to it, right? It's like a podcast. Oh, an on-air webinar is a live webinar platform that allows users to host events and live streams. StreamYard on Air is a live webinar platform that features similar to YouTube Live. It allows you to interview guests, share slides and screens. Hey, we might have to check that out, guys. They're interactive online events where a group of participants can listen to a speaker who delivers presentation or seminar. The organizer can also conduct interactive polls and question and answer sessions to keep the audiences engaged. Hey, we may have to try that. Hey, Broken, have you tried the webinar yet? Broken on StreamYard? Yeah, that's same here, Allie. That's why I always kept it outside, the fire outside, but now I don't have to worry about it now because I don't go out. I don't smoke. What the crap? It's raining out. Are you serious? A webinar is a group call. Can be video, panel, or just audio. Oh, really? I may have to check them out. Good night, Tracy. Love you. God bless you. We'll see you tomorrow. Sweet dreams. Thank you for coming in, Tracy. Oh, okay, Tammy. I'll have to check that out. Because that could, but the only people that can see it are the people you invite, correct? Not just any random Joe Blow off the street can come in and harass you, right? That's kind of cool. I like that. Like that. So if we have things that we need to discuss just us, where nobody, you don't have, you've got however many people in here, and then you've got another 10 that are listening to you, then they wouldn't get to hear what you're saying, right? I might like that. Not that I have anything to hide, because we can talk about anything. I mean, we don't, it's not like we talk about anybody or have any evil plans. We just talk. That's all we do. Oh, you were going, but now you're not? Joe Blow. Yeah, well, I'm old school. Oh, really, Allie? Cool. I think I'm just going to check it out tomorrow. I am too, Rain, just not when it comes over my house. Oh, do the feds watch that too? I mean, it's not like I don't have anything to hide. So are you going to be moving, Broken? The feds do watch, but I don't care. I don't have anything to hide anyway. It's not like I'm doing anything wrong. None of us are. We talk. That's it. And if we get in trouble for talking about Jesus, then so be it. I'll take that trouble. Lucky Strikes. Holy mackerel. Oh, that's good, Broken. That's good. That's good. You're a weather nerd. I don't. Oh, did you? I did too. I lived in Talladega, Alabama, and that was horrible. Horrible. Those people are crazy in Alabama, in that part. That's right, Tina. That's right. Um. Oh well, good time to move then, right? Broken. Yeah. I didn't live there very long in Alabama, but when I lived there, like everybody I knew, I would freak out because you get free weather radios there. They just hand them out to people, and I wasn't used to that. And so one night there was a tornado when that one hit, that real bad tornado hit there in oh my gosh, where did it hit at? Where the college is. It was east or no, west of Talladega, but I thought it was coming this way. And everybody was gone. All the people that I knew, I'm calling them and they're like, "Oh, we're in Pell City at hurricanes and we're at a tornado party." I'm like, "You guys do know there's a tornado coming." Yeah. Well, that's why, Kim. I can't think where was that bad tornado at there in I want to say 2012, 2013. It was super bad. And everybody I knew was at this bar. I didn't know where they were because I didn't know where anything was. I hadn't been there very long. And I'm calling because the weather radio is going off like crazy and I'm petrified. I'm crying and they're like, "Oh, we're in Pell City at hurricanes." I'm like, there's tornadoes coming. And they're like, "Yeah, well, we get that all the time. It doesn't bother us." I was so afraid. I moved. I left. I'm like, I'm out. I'm not living here. Not doing it. I couldn't be in all that hurricane or that tornado. I'd rather be in a hurricane. At least a hurricane, you get a big long warning. That tornado, I wish I could remember what city that was in. There's this, I think, uh, Roll Tide, the college for Roll Tide was around that area where that big tornado hit. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, well, they obviously enjoyed it. I was a nervous wreck. I was scared. I'm like, oh my gosh, these people are nuts. Yeah, so I wasn't happy about it. A hurricane I can deal with because you get plenty of time, you get plenty of warnings. You can get out of there. A tornado? Mm-mm. Oh, tornado's coming. We forgot, like when the tornado came through here this beginning of spring, they forgot to sound the alarm, the tornado alarm. They sounded it 10 minutes after it already went through. We didn't know. Nobody knew. That's what would happen to me if I lived in Talladega. Oh my goodness, Allie. I don't like tornadoes. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I really don't like them now because I don't have a basement. When they built this development I live in, every other house has a basement. They have a basement. I don't have a basement. They have a basement. I don't have a basement. It's too hot in Arizona, too dry and too hot. And I can't stand not having grass. I had some friends that lived in Arizona. Gosh, I don't even remember what part they lived in. I think some of them are still there, some of the family. They don't have grass. It's not green, it's like dirt. Yes, Kim, I love Alabama, but not the part where the tornadoes go through all the time. I like Florida, and it's kind of cool. If you've ever been a hurricane coming in, it's actually kind of cool to watch 3 or 4 days before it gets to you, because the ocean is crazy. You just go out to the ocean and just watch the waves, watch what happens, and then when the hurricane comes, they would let me go in. Yes, Nina, absolutely, they would. And like the only one I was ever in, like it came, and then all of a sudden it got really super nice out, and the sun was out, and my sister's like, "Why are you outside?" And I'm like, "Look how nice it is. Isn't no hurricane." She's like, "That's the eye. Now you're gonna get the back end. Be careful. Get back inside." And yeah, boy, it came. But it was kind of cool watching. But at least you have the choice to leave. God bless you, Cleo. Thank you for coming in. Sweet dreams. Oh, really, Denise? Yeah, I wouldn't like that. Would not like that. Hey, Priscilla. Hi. How are you? Good to see you. Yeah, so I don't mind. I don't mind hurricanes because you can get away from it. You got plenty of time. Um, I don't like tornadoes. I don't like thunderstorms. Rain, which I was looking, I hear rain. I didn't even know it was going to rain. Of course, it's going to rain. I'll probably sleep all day tomorrow then if it's going to rain. Let's check the weather. It's only 68 out. Oops, wrong one. That's not me. Yep, just a little storm. Oh no, it is going to rain tomorrow at 5. It's supposed to be starting to rain. But then the rest of the week is going to be beautiful. Chitty day, but all good. No, Tina, I can't. You would probably be funny to watch, though. Those people scare me. They get in their car and they just drive right into it. No way. I would never want to do that. Nope, not me. Not I. Yeah, Tina. Oh, yeah, there you go, Rain. With your broom. I was just getting ready to say that, too. With your broom, Tina? Good night, Darlene. God bless you. Have a great night and sweet dreams. Thank you for coming in. So, is this thing still blurry? It is kind of blurry, isn't it? I'm going to have to fix that tomorrow. I went to Dollar General today. They already have Christmas stuff out. And if I had money, I would have bought, and their stuff's so cheap. It's like $1. All kinds of cute little trinkets to put on my fireplace. It's only $1. They have these signs, which I have a welcome sign that my son had gotten me, or no, maybe that's the one my daughter got me. My daughter got me that one. And it's like give thanks or love lives here. Just little things that I can, and they're like $5 for a sign. I could put around my fireplace. Yeah. Oh, no broom for that mission, huh? Well, you should be very careful. What are you going to do with Sky? She's not going to want to go do that. She'll be like, "You're crazy, Mom. I'm not doing that. You're insane, Mother." Good night, Deb V. Thank you for coming in. God bless you. Sweet dreams. No, I should copyright that. Stay safe, smile at a stranger, write a J6er, and always be kind. I always say that. I've been saying that for a long time. Other than the write a J6er, I never said that until the J6ers that happened. So I added that one. But I've always said, stay safe and always be kind and smile at a stranger. Because, if you just think about it, the next time you go to the store or anywhere, flea market, whatever, and you always see somebody that's not smiling, they don't look happy. If you smile at them, it totally changes their whole outlook. They smile, they look happy, it makes them feel better. So, yeah, we do need one of those signs. Smile at a stranger and always be kind. Yes, I think so. All right, let me see what's going on. Oh. Yes, Tina, you need a new broom. We're going to have to get you a new broom, Tina. Sky will be with me or Kim. We can take turns. Kim and I can take turns taking care of her. Yeah, that'll work. Works for me. Works for me. I want her in the summertime. Kim can have her in the wintertime. Oh, no, wait a minute. You'll only be working in the summertime. Never mind. She might, I don't think she would like the winter, but she might. We could have fun sled riding. Yeah. Oh, Priscilla, that's nice. An older woman than you. Oh, Priscilla. Being old, you get her first? Well, I don't think that's fair, Kim, because you'll brainwash her into thinking that you're the best, and she won't even give me a chance. Yeah. So I think I should have her because I would never do that, Kim. Yes, us poor old ladies like that, Priscilla. Yeah, I like when people do that. And not only does it make that person happy, look how great it made you feel. Yeah, that's awesome. I like that. Oh, and speaking of, remember the old man? Oh, golly, what was his name? That he was homeless, but he wasn't a veteran. Like this was, oh, golly, what was his name? I know his name and I can't think of it. He doesn't live there anymore. Okay, Kim. Well, see, there you go. Then she can come with me first. She can come with me first. Well, she has to, if it's going to be summertime, she can come with me in August so she can be here for the festival and the fair. So I could take her to the fair and I could take her to the festival. So that's all I'm asking for. So anyway, golly, what was his name? Do you guys remember one of my first shows? I talked about him. I went by where he was living, and I don't know what's going on, but he's not there. Nobody's there. The grass is super tall. And the friend of mine that has the apartment, I called and left a message, but I haven't heard back. So I just wanted you guys to pray for him because I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know if he went back on the street. I don't know if I haven't seen him. I don't know if he went back with his fam. I don't know what happened. And I don't know why the grass is so high. So I just, hopefully the guy didn't pass away. I haven't seen nothing though in the paper about it. That's who I'm talking about. But I didn't think his name was Doug. I forget his name, but I don't think it was Doug. Golly, what was his name? Oh, okay, Julie. We'll be praying for you. Let me write that down. No, not DC. No. This was in my town. Julie. Friday morning. 10:40. Is that Central Time? Yeah. Surgery. All right, Julie, you'll be in my prayers for sure. Oh, tomorrow is Friday. Oh no, Allie. Okay. No, it was I can't remember his name though. Uh-oh. You have a problem? So that's tomorrow morning, Julie. So let's pray for Julie now in case everybody I know I'll pray again in the morning and I know that most of you will too, but I just feel like we need to pray right now for her. Father, we come to you and we ask you to protect Julie tomorrow, Lord, as she goes in for the surgery, Father. Guide her, guide the doctors, the nurses, all the staff that will be around her, Lord. Keep her comfortable and keep her calm, Lord. Make this a successful surgery, Lord, and let the healing begin immediately so that she can get back to her normal life, Lord. Father, we trust you, we love you, and we praise you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Yes, remember to keep Julie in your prayers. Oh, yes, I remember. Yeah, Doug. I know. I remember him. Yes, Doug. I wonder whatever happened to him though, because he was the only one that they allowed to be homeless on the ABD homeless on the mall. He had a tent on the mall where nobody else was allowed to. But anyway, the homeless guy that I helped, he's not around anymore. So I meant to say that earlier, but I guess this would be the first time I could say it, but in the chat room. But so I'm going to try to find out what's going on with him and where he went and why the apartment looks like that. It's upstairs, downstairs, and nobody's living there. So I don't know what happened. And I normally don't go that way, but today when I was out, I'm like, oh, let me go over there and check on him. And oh, they weren't going to let him stay there anymore. Oh, Wonder why. He was a nice guy. Does anybody remember whatever happened to Rose? Didn't she go from 1776? She went with that church that was in DC, that tent church. No, it wasn't Steve, Priscilla. It was a man named Doug. Yeah, I don't know. So many people, some things change, and I wish I wouldn't have remembered that now because now I'm going to think about it all night. Yeah, she was ousted for sure, but Doug Mudge, absolutely, Kim, that's his name, yes. No, I just wondered where she was. I mean, I pray she's okay because she never stayed in touch. Yes. And he always had good Bible verses, he always talked about God. He was a nice guy. David's tent, that's right. That's where she did go, but I don't know if she's still there or not. I don't know. Is David's tent still there? I guess we'll find out here soon because they're going to have that thing going on the mall. So we can kind of see. Hopefully some streamers go out and walk around and check things out and show us things. Because there was a lot of people that I saw from 1776 that were in Bunker Hill that you don't even hear of anymore. She was sweet on Santa. Santa's in the Philippines. He went to go meet his girlfriend. What is her name? Can't remember her name. He went to meet her parents. Yes, Rose was very sweet. I thought she was. So there's Rose. Golly, there were so many. Santa is married to her? When did they get married? I didn't know they were married. Wow. Is she coming back to the States with him, or? I don't really follow him too much. I just seen where he was online and he was teaching Sunday school to kids or something. And he said he was going to meet her parents. I can't think of that lady's name. I would hope he would come back. He's got a mother that's older that would. A lot of men go to the Philippines for wives. There's a few of them in this town that did that. There's a few of them that friends of mine that are men that they have girlfriends in the Philippines. Do you guys ever watch that show on TLC, 90 Day Fiance? That's crazy. I did not know he was married to her. Huh. Wow. So I always watched, I used to watch, I haven't watched it in a long time, 90 Day Fiance or The Next 90 Days or 90 Days where the guys are coming out of prison. Yeah, you would think he may have. I haven't followed him for a long time. Yeah, it's crazy. Like these women or men, vice versa, they become pen pals with prisoners. And for the most part, there's a couple of them that it worked out, but there's other ones that are just totally insane. Like this one guy was so desperate to be married. So his girlfriend was in prison. She gets out. They get married. She is a drug addict and she steals all his money on their first night they were married. She steals all his money, all his credit cards, and then takes off and goes and buys drugs and cashes in the credit cards for money and stuff. And he hunted her down for like 6 months, crying every day. And then he took her back. And guess what? She did it again. I'm like, I can't watch this show no more. This is ridiculous. Yeah, it's crazy. Or then you got this a man that always lived with his mom, and he's not what you call an alpha male. And his mom runs him, and then he gets married to this woman, and she doesn't like his mom, and then he doesn't like his mom. There's fighting all the time, and then mom about has a heart attack, and it's like, oh my gosh, his mom, they just went their separate ways. So his mom went on the show and met a guy and got married and moved to Canada, and she's totally happy with this guy, and her son is not happy anymore about the whole thing. It's just crazy. It was nuts. It was just insane. I had to quit watching it after the woman robbed her husband on their wedding night. It's like, oh yeah, you people are stupid. But it was funny to watch. I do like to watch Little People, Big World. I like that show. Yes. Yeah, they absolutely. None. I mean, how could you, like, there's some of them, like, as soon as you meet them, you have to get married. I mean, why would you marry somebody you don't even know? And then you wonder why it don't work out. Well, you didn't even know them. It's crazy. Insane. You have 24 hours. Oh, what about the one? Oh, yeah, I only watched one episode of that. That was enough for me. The show where the moms go on this show to find it's older women, younger men, older women. So they go on this island, and when they all find out who they are, it's their sons. It's all the mom's sons. So the mom's sons are going after these older women. And there's no way. That was just too much. I couldn't deal with that. I'm like, oh no, this is crazy. And these boys were like 21, 22, and the women are like in their 50s and 60s. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So yeah, it was pretty crazy. I would never, ever, ever do something that ridiculous. But I guess people do it for money. Money. It's crazy. What time is it? Well, that's not it. All right. Let's see if I want to go to bed. Oh no, there was something I wanted to do. Slow and easy. I don't even do it. I got divorced in 99 and I have never dated or even wanted to. I like being alone. I like being my own boss. Yeah, welcome back, Tina. I like to be my own boss. Sugar Mama's gone wild. Yeah. That's the one I was talking about. Yeah, where they only have so much time to get married. And then they wonder why the marriage didn't work out. Like there was one girl from Ohio. What was her name? She married a guy from, I don't know, El Salvador or someplace like that. And he was a nice looking guy, but she was not very pretty. And he was just using her, you could tell, to get a pass to come to America. And she hunted him down because he was running around with women. This girl went all over. The town she lived in wasn't far from where I live. And I was like, whoa, I hope I never run into her. She was going after him. Oh, yeah, that is crazy. I would never do that. Nope. You don't even know what the person looks like. And I don't care. They always say, well, I was always told, well, it's not what they look like, it's who they are inside. Now, I'm sorry. Maybe for some people, but you have to have that mutual attraction. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I think mutual attraction is very, very important. Oh, way to go, Rain. I love it. Yes, Priscilla, I was going to ask you that too. If something happened today. Thanks, Rain. You're awesome. I don't care what Tina says. Oh, that's right. Jazz. I remember that. Yeah. I forgot about that show. Prayers for David Valentine. When is he when's his court? Priscilla, it should be coming up, isn't it? That's what it is, David Valentine. He should be going to court here soon. Now, does he have to come to DC or can he just stay right here in Ohio? Okay, but it was his court date here in Ohio or is it in DC? Oh, today was a Zoom. He had Zoom court today. You know, well, I'm not even going to say nothing because I just don't understand. I'm just going to leave it go. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm just going to keep praying for him. We just need to keep praying that Trump gets in. And I still got to do my dishes. I didn't do my dishes today. I got a coffee cup and some silverware and a crock pot to wash. Yeah, I've been praying for David. We'll continue to pray for him. We pray for all the J6ers and their families. This nightmare needs to hurry up and be over with. And if there's people there that did things wrong, then they deserve to be punished. But the ones that did nothing wrong do not deserve any punishment whatsoever. Because other people go to the Capitol and just protest at the Capitol and nothing happens to them. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Oh, Raina wash my dishes? Absolutely. Just pray for absolutely, Kim. We don't need to know. God already knows. Because if you say anything, it may get out to the wrong person and it'll all be switched around and it may go against him. So let's just pray for him. Just pray for him. It's a sad, sad situation. You know, and I'm glad they said something tonight about not getting mail, because I have written 3 times and I've never heard if they got it or not. But apparently they're not getting it. So I'm going to draw a name tonight. And because I've been writing to Ohio people, so I'm going to draw a name tonight or tomorrow, and whoever I draw, that's who I'm going to write to. So, Rain, are you coming to do dishes? Tina will bring you on her broom. You'll watch the dishes, not wash the dishes. I don't have very many. Are you, Julie? How is she doing? I was thinking about her the other day. I was thinking about a lot of people, but I was wondering where people are and what's going on with them. And like, remember that crazy guy, Danny? Where's he at? What's he doing? He was always down at the corner, but he was with 1776 too. He's a little bit cuckoo. I liked him, but he's a little bit cuckoo. And what about that guy that hung out with Wizzy? What was his name? The movie producer guy, whatever he was doing. What was his name? Oh, yeah, I can't think of his name. Wonder whatever happened to him. I have seen him other places doing videos. All right, Priscilla, we love you. Thank you for coming in. God bless you. And keep the faith, sweetie. It'll all work out. Love you. Sparrow, yeah, Sparrow. Danny, yeah, Danny. Danny and Sparrow. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, that's good. That's good, Julie. That's good to know. That's very good to know. Wizzy. I used to watch Wizzy way back. Way back. Oh, Sparrow did? Oh, that's cool. I think Wizzy got married or something. He met a woman and from Hagerstown and yeah, so good for him. Good for him. I always liked Wizzy. He was a little weird sometimes, but I liked him. The first person I ever watched live stream was Oreo. And that's before anything was going on. He would just go out, and he didn't really live stream. He would just go out and record stuff going on around where he lived at. And then he would put it on. Oh, yeah. Taylor, he's in jail though, right? Yeah, Taylor he got sent to the gulag, I believe. Not 100% sure. But yeah, and then Oreo started live streaming. And then the church, he would live stream the church there with all the gays and let me see what else. So Oreo was actually the first one I watched for a long time. He was the very first one. I don't really watch him that much anymore. Now, if he goes to the border, then I'll watch him. Him and Taco Joe, I watched them, but I mostly watched Oreo. Like all of 17 or TPC, I watched Oreo. Sometimes Oreo wasn't on, I'd watch Taco Joe because he'd be on later. I didn't watch anybody else. There was nobody else that I watched besides Oreo and Taco Joe, and that was it. Sometimes Wizzy, but not Wizzy didn't really stay out late like Taco Joe did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, Rain, that Taylor went to he got arrested. And what about that one guy, Justin, that was with AP? Where's he at? Oh, they gave it, the DNC gave him a hard time. Golly, I didn't watch the DNC. He did get arrested. Okay, that's what I thought he did. Because I know Ant was trying to get him freed or whatever. I don't know. But everybody else down at the corner are all trash. But Taylor's innocent. The G's, they sold their truck and bought a house in Missouri. And they are working for a another truck, something to do with trucking. Oh yeah, I forgot about Saznak. I watched him too. I liked Saznak. Taco Joe has a new channel now. Oh, does he? I know he quit for a while, Denise. He was going through some stuff, so yeah, he did. Absolutely, Rain. Yeah, I don't know that they were together, but he apparently trusted her and not those at the corner, whatever that was about. So, not judging, whatever, that's up to him. And then when all that was going on in Oregon and in Portland, remember all the riots and stuff and the attack on the federal building? I used to watch a couple streamers. I watched BCP, Black Conservative Preacher, because he lived in Portland, so I would watch him. And there was a couple other people that I watched, but for the life of me, I cannot remember their names. So when all that, I would be up. I'd get off work, and then I'd be up all night watching it and get some sleep, and then get up and go to work, and then hurry up and get home and watch it. I would be up all night watching it. It's crazy. That's where I heard about the Proud Boys and Patriot Prayer. They were all from Portland. Oh, right, Allie, right. Yeah, I like Saznak. He was pretty cool. I like the G's, Saznak, Big D. I think those were probably the only truck drivers that I actually watched. Those three. I didn't care for the other ones. I know I love BCP. They're living in Idaho now. They just lost their little baby girl. That's too bad. I watched that. Oh, did you, Nina? Saznak was cool. I liked him. You know who else I haven't watched for a while, and I just seen did another live, was Will Johnson. I remember when Will Johnson, Oreo, BCP, was it BCP? No. Will Johnson, Oreo. Oh, who's that other guy? That Oreo, Ben Berquam. Maybe it was BCP because there was 4 of them. All went to the border together. And Will Johnson had to go to the bathroom all the time, like all the time. So, oh no, it wasn't BCP. It was Anthony Aguero. And every time they turned around, Will had to go to the bathroom. Will had to go to the bathroom. And so whenever they had to go to the bathroom, they'd always be like, "I'll be back. I got to go take a Will." I laughed at that. Those guys were so crazy together. It was such a good time. So I should probably start watching Will again because I used to watch him all the time. Sometimes you just need to get away from all the craziness and just watch somebody funny. And Will is funny. He's hilarious. Oh, Tina. She's got pictures. Uh-oh. Well, kids. I say kids because I'm sure I'm older than most of you, if not all of you. I'm going to get off of here and go do my dishes. Yeah. Emmanuel Baptist Temple. Well, yeah, Will Johnson is great. I haven't watched him for a while. Somebody blocked Nina. She's being mean to me. Fight to the end, Tina. Fight to the end. Isn't that what your little thingy picture stands for? You're going to fight to the end. Fight, fight, fight. All right, guys. I love you. Stay safe. Smile at a stranger. Write a J6er. And always, always be kind. Gator out. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless you and sweet dreams. Be kind.